I put the record on, wait to hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost.
Hi, welcome back to the Echo City Music Lab channel. I'm Nate, and today we're doing Dancing with Your Ghost by Sasha Sloan. This one was a request. I hadn't heard the song before, and I actually hadn't heard of Sasha Sloan either, but it's a great song, and I had a lot of fun learning it. So grab that chord chart in the description, subscribe if you want, and let's just get started. So let's start off with the right-hand chords for the intro and the verse. We've got a G sharp minor. That's going to be G sharp, B, and D sharp. Next, we've got a G augmented chord. I don't think augmented chords have come up in any of these tutorials yet. Well, to get from the G sharp minor chord to the G augmented chord, all you do is drop that thumb down to a G. Cool sounding chord. So it's G, B, and D sharp. Next, we've got a B major chord, but it's actually an inversion of a B major chord. It's a B over F sharp. So normally you might play a B like that, but we're taking the F sharp down here. It's going to be F sharp, B, and D sharp. Then we've got an E major. That is E, G sharp, and B. We've also got C sharp minor 7. That's C sharp, E, G sharp, and B. But check this out. We're going to just do the top part of it because our left hand's going to do the C sharp. So you can actually just keep your right hand exactly where it was for the E major. So C sharp minor 7 is basically the E major chord with an additional C sharp underneath. So left hand's just going to be doing single bass notes. So like when you're on a G sharp minor in the right, your left just plays a G sharp. When it's a G augmented, your left hand plays a G. When it's the B over F sharp, it plays an F sharp because the note name after the slash is what the bass note is. Then of course we've got the E. You'll notice in the recording there's a little just bass note walk down on a D sharp before you play that C sharp minor 7 we were talking about. So you're doing a C sharp here while the right hand stays on the E. Then you end up going back up to the G sharp minor and down to the E. The chords in this song kind of cover a large range, so it's not one of those songs where you can just use 5 fingers in the left hand in one spot and jump around on the bass notes. You got to do a little bit of maneuvering. I would do the second finger to start this pattern, and then cross your thumb under, and then keep going down here. Notice how we're just going one note at a time there. It sounds really nice. That's how this progression is structured. I like it. I'm just going to play it all together for you.
Yelling at the sky, screaming at the world. Baby, why'd you go away? I'm still your girl.
Notice I'm just doing some right hand quarter note chords for that rhythm. Just nice and steady. Next we've got the pre-chorus, and I want to mention 2 chords for this. One is C sharp minor. So not the 7 this time, just C sharp, E, and G sharp. We've also got a B major chord before we were doing the inversion on it. So this is going to be B, D sharp, and F sharp. There's also this G sharp minor over D sharp. That's going to be like this. So we've already done the G sharp minor. We're just taking that D sharp down here, the power of inversions. So that's going to be, your left hand will be doing a D sharp, and we've got D sharp, G sharp, and B. That chord's going to be used in passing, once kind of at the end of the first verse going into the pre-chorus and once in the middle of the pre-chorus. And when it does do that little passing chord, it just does it for one count at the end of a measure. Here, I'll play it from the end of the verse and then through the pre-chorus.
Heaven only knows where you are now. How do I love again?
And again.
How do I trust again?
There's one additional chord I want to mention for the chorus, and that is F sharp major. You've got F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. So all black keys. So at the end of the pre-chorus, we ended up doing, how do I trust again? And we ended up on this E here. The first chord of the chorus is actually also an E, but an octave lower. And on the recording, there's this cool piano moment on the transition where they just kind of go. And then we're in the chorus. I stay up all night, tell myself I'm all... I'm going to sing down an octave. It's a little high for my voice. I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. I'm going to stop there because I did something weird. So you'll see in the chord chart there's these two moments where there's the slash and there's a different bass note. So that happens only one count for each instance of it, but we've got B, you're on B, and then you do B over C sharp, B over D sharp, and that's on every night on. And then we go down to the E, dancing, E over F sharp, E over G sharp, go. One more time for that because it's a little confusing. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. And notice for that, the C sharp and the D sharp, I was on my thumb and then I just kind of crossed over. Okay, I know that's a lot. There's just one or two more things that we need for the song. At the very end of the chorus, to transition back into a verse, we've just ended up on a B, dancing with your ghost, and then there is this D sharp minor over A sharp. So that's going to be another one of these kind of walk down inversions that we hit in passing. So you're doing this B, and then you just step the bottom note down. So that is A sharp, D sharp, and F sharp. So we dancing with your ghost, 2, and then 2 counts on that, and then we're in never got a chance. So we're in the second verse, and it's pretty much the same as the first, but playing it down an octave. The song is kind of developing, it's a little more powerful and happening now. Then we've got another pre-chorus and a chorus, just like before. Then we've got what's labeled as the bridge, which is essentially just another pre-chorus. It feels a little different. It really pulls back and gets nice and quiet, and then there's one added chord in the second line of it. The added chord is a B over D sharp. We've already done 2 inversions of B. We did the root position one, B, D sharp, F sharp, and we also did F sharp, B, D sharp. This time, we're doing D sharp, F sharp, B, and that's going to be a passing chord, kind of like how we've used a lot of them. Here's the whole thing together. How do I love again? How do I trust again? Then we've got the last chorus. That final chorus starts also really pulled back and quiet. I know we've been starting with the E way down here for the chorus, but at the beginning of the last one, let's start it up here so it can feel a little more gentle. I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on. And then we're kind of in the same vibe as the other choruses. So I did that little pattern there. It's optional, but if you want, you're just breaking up the chord to do the 3rd and the 5th finger together, and then the 1st finger, and you're just going back and forth in 8th notes like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, and you just do that on all the chords until it hits the loud part. Okay, we did it. That's all the things. I'm going to play it, sing it now so you can hear how it all comes together. This was a cool request. Keep them coming. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm going to keep putting out videos and I want you to hear about them. And here's my version of Dancing with Your Ghost by Sasha Sloan. Yelling at the sky, screaming at the world. Baby, why'd you go away? I'm still your girl.
holding on too tight, head up in the clouds. Heaven only knows where you are now. How do I love? How do I love again? How do I trust? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Never got the chance to say our last goodbye. I gotta move on, but it hurts to try. How do I love? How do I love again? How do I trust? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the record on, wait till I hear our song. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. Every night I'm dancing with your ghost. How do I love? How do I love again? How do I trust? How do I trust again? I stay up all night, tell myself I'm alright. Baby, you're just harder to see than most. I put the